Hello friends, Srivali Chekuri here again with my next presentation on Type 1 review for licensure and Type 1 review for immigration. Let's first drive the point home on Type 1 review for licensure. Type 1 review for licensure is an evaluation that determines if your education is equivalent to the first professional degree in physical therapy in the US. Type 1 license verification and Toefl is a requirement for the following states: California, Massachusetts, Nebraska, New Mexico, North Dakota, Tennessee, Utah, Washington, D.C., and Louisiana. For Louisiana specifically, it is required only for the initial licensure. Please note that jurisdiction requirements might change time to time, so please verify jurisdiction requirements at the time of your application. So, coming to the requirements for Type 1 for licensure. One must possess a bachelor's degree or higher in physical therapy. One must be eligible to practice physical therapy in the country of education where your PT degree was obtained. You must pass the Toefl or be eligible for exemption. That being said, Toefl exemption criteria will be having a bachelor's degree from the following countries: United States of America, United Kingdom, New Zealand, Ireland, Australia, and Canada except Quebec. Like I said, if you have a bachelor's degree from any of these mentioned countries, you might be exempt from Toefl. Coming to Type 1 for immigration. This evaluation is a type of visa screening service done by applicants who need healthcare worker certificate for obtaining United States citizenship and immigration services. Type 1 for immigration requirements. It needs a few additional documents, or it has a lot of additional requirements compared to the Type 1 for licensure. So the requirements are as follows. The student should possess bachelor's degree or higher in physical therapy, master's degree or higher in any subject, which means that you don't have to have a physical therapy master's. You can do any major, but should have a master's degree. You can do transitional doctorate in physical therapy. That can be completed in accredited university in United States, which is also accepted as an advanced degree. You must also be eligible to practice physical therapy in the country where the first professional degree was obtained. You must pass Toefl or be eligible for exemption. So now let's talk about a few things that you should have to have the healthcare worker certificate issued. You should be able to verify the bachelor's and master's degree as per the requirement. You should be able to verify all licenses and registrations held since graduation. You should be able to verify the Toefl scores or exemption criteria that was given to you. A minimum of 210 semester credits must have been obtained in the evaluation. You should have an equivalency on the coursework tool as required. Mostly it is coursework tool 6. So, talking about the validity for the Type 1 for immigration, this evaluation is valid for 5 years from the time of approval and has to be renewed if the applicant needs evaluation after 5 years. All the documents and forms that are submitted for Type 1 licensure and immigration will be in par with your ECR documentation checklist that was discussed in the last presentation. A few additional forms would be notarized attestation form for Type 1, Toefl score report if you have passed Toefl. So let's talk about the fee structure now. Type 1 for review will cost you $1,340. Type 1 review for reactivation is $1,000. Type 1 review for re-evaluation will be $870. Type 1 certificate renewal will be $515. Type 1 certificate reissue will be $180. Everything is mentioned in US dollars. And if you see there is a fee for re-evaluations, you will do re-evaluation only if you have some deficiencies and if your education is not equivalent with the professional degree as per their evaluation in your initial evaluation. Otherwise, you don't need to do the re-evaluation. Now, coming to the organizations recognized to issue healthcare worker certificate. The first one is the Foreign Credentialing Commission on Physical Therapy, or FCCPT. The next one is Commission on Graduates of Foreign Nursing School, or CGFNS. Organizations licensed to use FSBPT coursework tool are Foreign Credentialing Commission on Physical Therapy, which is FCCPT, International Consultants of Delaware, which is ICD, International Education Research Foundation, which is IERF. So if you notice, FCCPT is the only organization that is recognized both to issue a healthcare worker certificate and also to use FSBPT coursework tool as needed. I hope it is now clear for all of you on what evaluations to go for between Educational Credential Review, Type 1 for licensure, Type 1 for immigration. If you still have any questions, please feel free to contact me or email me at physiotherapylicensinginusa@gmail.com. You can direct message me here as well. Until next time, good luck everyone. Looking forward to talk to you all soon if you have any more questions, and I will come back to you with my upcoming videos. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.